Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for basic human rights for all people. And that means you. My concern is that you, the people, every last one of you, enjoy and experience every bit of your most precious dreams while you're in these bodies, on this planet, on this day, and in these times. I've also asked you to write me in as the next president of the United States. Now, many of you know that I don't really want to be president. It's just that I want something and I want it badly. And it's something that you don't want. I want to change the American society, the way we deal with one another. I want to see it changed. And as president, at least, you will listen. You'll hear me. You might not go for it, but you'll hear me. Now, my motivation is that if you heard me, you'd go for it, especially if you heard from me at the office of the presidency. Obviously, you're going to have to hear from me before then, if I'm ever to get there. And so let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is why. I feel that the American society wants a distinction between its people, whether it has to do with race, economics, or gender. I believe that the American people want that to exist. I believe that the American people want an economic distinction between people, rich and poor. I believe the American people want that with a passion. I believe that the American people want folks losing their homes, repossessions. I believe the American people want that. But that's not what I want. I'm running for president because I don't want a single American to lose their home. I don't want a single American that wants to work to be unemployed. I don't want a single American to have to suffer for anything that they need to enjoy their lives or this dream. I want it all there. I want it there. And I know no one else that's running for office is going to pursue it. And it is not their business to pursue it. I'm not angry at them for not wanting to see these things happen. They can't want what they can't see or envision. I envision this. You don't. I'm sharing it with you. Because some of you might be inspired to write Eddie Marcus' name on the ballot, because I will not be on the ballot. You would have to write my name there. You would have to make it known throughout this land by writing my name that you want what I want. And that is a changed society. A society where we don't have to hate each other. We don't have to get jealous of each other. What I'm actually saying is this. I want every American to have unlimited and unrestricted education as a God-given gift. I want every American to have health care from the womb to the tomb as a God-given gift. I want every American to reach deep inside of themselves and recognize that which makes them feel as though they are as free as a bird, and they would love to spend their lives doing. I want to see every American pull that out of themselves and bring it forth to a society that is willing to embrace whatever you are, that you might be what you were made to be here in America. Because we understand that we will put all of that together. And by putting it together, we will have the creation of goods and services beyond our imagination presently. And it would be for the benefit of all of us. Why? Because each of us gave to create all that exists. And by participating, it entitles us to play in this playground of life, knowing that one day it'll all be over and we'll have to leave it to the next generation. So let's do it today. Let's do it 100+%. Well, do I want to be your president? Not as the president Barack Obama sees the office, not as whatever, whomever that Republican candidate is that sees the office. No, that would be a headache. That would be too big of a headache. That's a headache I don't want. In fact, that's a headache I'm tired of and want to get rid of so it don't come back anymore. I want peace with you, with one another, and the nations around us. I want prosperity for us, all of us, and the nations around us. I want joy for us, for all of us, and the nations around us. That's what I want. And I'm running for president and asking you to vote for me so I can pursue and guarantee that to all of us. I don't know if there's anybody else out there that wants that. I heard one newspaper editor say, a reporter say, that the problem with Eddie Marcus' efforts is that he wants more for the people than they want for themselves. Well, I'm not ashamed of that on my part. And I'm not thinking that you should be ashamed on your part. I know I'm taking you to a different and a higher level of thinking. I know I am. You are afraid to think this way on your own. But I invite you to think this way with me. Let us think of a society that's wonderful, a society that's beautiful, a society where everybody's lawn looks good, a society where the supermarkets have the purest food and we can take from it and have our refrigerators and whatever stocked as we see fit, knowing that we got those that will come in and clean our homes while we go out and do something else that we do. Those that clean our homes do it because that's what they love doing, and they can do it well. And they don't mind doing it because the same dream that you have of being real and true to yourself, they have that same dream. And just like yours is coming true for you, theirs is coming true for them. And everybody's satisfied. I think that's a good effort to try to be president behind. Now, wouldn't it be nice if everybody could envision that and get on this bandwagon and say, well, this brother might not have been a lawyer, but he wants peace. And nobody else has ever brought us peace. Maybe he knows how to do it. You may say that he's kind of strange in color, but he seems to care. He seems to care about the things that I should be cared about. I'm glad he reminded me. You might say, well, he wants to be peaceful, so maybe we don't have to contemplate war. He might be able to do it. In fact, I believe he can, and I'm going to help him. That's my plea to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll just leave it there. I hope I said something. Look, I know the only way I can get you to vote for me, to write my name on that ballot, is if I pay you. You want me to literally put some cash in your hand, and then you might vote for me. But everything else I'm saying right now is just going in one ear and And as I saw a receptionist at a McDonald's once say, she had written on one ear, and I asked her what that tattoo was. It says, in one ear and out the other. And I know everything I'm saying to you is in one ear and out the other. And you're calling me a lunatic. A lunatic. You're calling me a lunatic because you don't think that what I'm saying can happen. You know that even if it could, there's a force somewhere that's supposed to cut it down. You know that. And because you don't actually see it, you are doubtful. And being doubtful, you got to bring everybody else that's not doubtful. I'd be more assured they got to be quack. And so you're forgiven for that. You don't know how the bush burns. And you don't know why the flames don't go out. And so, if it's real, it'll only be real after you see it. And you can't see what you're not looking for. You got to look for peace by bringing peace. You got to look for prosperity by bringing prosperity. You got to look for joy by bringing joy. Well, I'm going to let you go. In fact, I might not even show this. I might just cut this out and leave it out. I think I will.